En vrai, j'espère que vous entendrez pas trop à la télé parce que je peux pas regarder sur mon ordi Twitch.
Ok.
Vous entendez là ou pas?
Oui, on entend.
Ah merde. Ah bah.
Oh, c'est quoi ce truc là?
Ah, un nouvel instrument.
C'est trop bien.
C'est une chicha.
Non, c'est pas une chute. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit? Oh.
Ouais, non, faut que j'essaye de.
Et un crabrac dans ma maison.
Il y a un truc avec des Indiennes. Tartaglia.
Faut savoir. Faut considérer les ennemis.
It would appear that this place is some sort of combat training ground. There's nothing but fighting and slaughter to be had here. Now that we're all here, what do you say we get to the bottom of this? Where are we headed this time?
Thomas, y a pas de S, ça me stresse.
Ouais.
Ça me stresse un peu, mais.
Don't get too close.
Il y a une lance.
Ouais.
Oui, oui. Encore un lancier. Il y en a beaucoup.
Un shield. Mais il était pas déjà dans le jeu, lui.
Enfin,
Non, il était pas jouable là.
Ouais.
Il met un shield du coup.
Par contre, Xinian Tartaglia là. Je sens qu'il va y avoir des fanarts dessus.
Oui. Ça, mais sur mon ordi ça fonctionne pas.
Pourquoi?
Bah, je sais pas, Twitch fonctionne jamais sur mon ordi en fait.
Mais tu vois le live là?
Ouais, mais ça lag.
Oh non.
Je pourrais pas. Hein.
Mais sinon, mets sur ta télé, c'est pas grave. Et baisse
Oui,
le
mais
son
si
de ta
vous
télé.
entendez trop. Bah oui, mais si j'entends rien, bah c'est pas mieux.
Bah tu préfères que ça lag ou ne pas entendre?
Bah.
Yep, and before we do that, let's get to our first redemption code. Yeah, sounds
Ou
good.
sinon, quelqu'un te fait un partage d'écran.
Oui, mais il y aura pas de son quand même.
Ah, tu peux avoir le son, non?
Ah oui.
Oh, bah vas-y, le pire aussi. En vrai, on aurait pu faire comme les dernières fois et attendre YouTube au pire, mais.
Eh mais c'est
Non,
quand
je
YouTube?
regarderai pas, je pense, hein. Ce soir.
Sinon, mets sur ta télé, c'est pas grave.
Et oui, mais il y aura trop de bruit et moi j'entendrai pas si je mets trop faible. Du coup,
Il fait des pirouettes.
Mais sinon, on baisse ton son, c'est pas grave.
Ok.
C'est moi le chat, hein, emote only. Non, c'est c'est pas en emote only là le chat.
Si, si, mais ça a toujours été en emote only, le chat de.
They slash the prices on fish around this time of
Ah
day.
bon.
Du coup, il
Ah
présente
oui.
Thomas.
Find something that you just can't do without. I'll help
Thoma.
you haggle the price down.
So, Christian, you definitely know Thoma inside out by now. Why don't you take the lead here and introduce Thoma for us?
Yeah, sure thing. You know, players have already seen quite a bit of Thoma throughout the Inazuma storyline. And though we met Thoma in Inazuma, he was
Au
actually...
pire, je peux passer sur un Discord téléphone, comme ça aussi.
Yeah, I know. Now, he's a well-known fixer in
Il y a
Inazuma as
Étoile
well
sur
as a
Mario.
retainer of the Kamisato clan.
Ouais.
As the clan's housekeeper, he's very good at various housekeeping skills. You know, stuff like trimming the courtyard, cooking, and sewing, and, you know, bargaining. Some even say that with him around, the Kamisato clan has no need for other attendants.
Oh, okay. Basically, he's really good at taking care of everything.
Yeah, and when it comes to fighting, Thoma is also a reliable teammate. He holds a pyro vision and wields a polearm as his weapon.
Nice.
When he uses his elemental skill Blazing Blessing, Thoma deals AoE pyro damage. This skill also applies pyro to Thoma and unleashes a defensive blazing barrier.
Et son
What's
siège
special
est
about
pas
this shield is that its damage
quoi?
absorption can stack.
Les mobs.
So, if another blazing barrier is
Ouais, il y a un
obtained again,
samouraï.
then the remaining damage absorption of the existing blazing barrier will stack,
Ouais.
and its duration will be refreshed. There is
Oula,
a
on
limit to
t'entend
the
pas du
stacks
tout.
of damage absorption, of course, but I think it's enough to
Oula.
make Thoma a reliable protector of the team. After unlocking the talent Imbricated Armor, when obtaining or refreshing a blazing barrier, the current active character's shield strength will increase for a certain duration.
Ooh.
Nice. Elemental Burst. When Thoma unleashes his
Ouais.
elemental burst Crimson Oyoroi, he slices his
Du
spear
coup
through his foes with roaring fires that deal pyro damage and weave
T'es revenu
themselves
sur
into
ton
a
ordi?
scorching Oyoroi.
Oui, bah, je peux pas sur le
Sounds
téléphone.
cool, but you're gonna have to tell us what
peux pas quoi?
Oyoroi is.
Yeah.
Bah, distance sur
Sure
le téléphone.
thing. So Oyoroi is a kind of
Bah quoi?
armor.
Okay,
Ça
so
fonctionne des fois, vous aviez
basically
dit.
serves
Vous
as
aviez
another
entendu.
shield.
Well,
Ah, mais sûr,
it's
t'entendais.
not only like a shield.
Mais-
The normal
J'y
attacks
réponds
of active characters affected by the
Même en fait,
scorching
j'allais
Oyoroi
augmenter ton
will
son
trigger
en fait,
fiery
mais c'est pas grave.
collapses.
Ah, bon, bah,
These
trop tard.
collapses
Ça se
deal
fait.
AoE pyro damage and summon blazing
Du coup, tu fais
barriers.
comment?
After unlocking the
Je sais
talent
pas.
Flaming Assault, the damage dealt by Crimson Oyoroi's fiery collapses are increased by a certain percentage
Y a pas une
of Thoma's
rediff sur
maximum
YouTube.
HP.
Non, mais sinon,
Si,
regarde
mais-
sur ta télé, c'est
It
pas grave.
really feels like a lot of Thoma's talents are centered
Oui,
around
oui,
On va
the
essayer de
shield.
regarder sur ta
And given that a vision
Non, mais
represents
c'est pas grave,
its
on s'en
owner's
fout.
ambition,
Ouais.
you could say that Thoma's ambition is protecting people. Isn't that
Ouf,
nice?
tu peux pas regarder.
Aw, so
mon regard.
nice. And with his elemental burst, not only does Thoma protect his party members with his shield, but he also provides extra pyro damage for the active character.
Yeah, and with the effect of the imbricated
Mais du coup, là,
armor
pour vous, ils
talent
sont
I
aussi en train
mentioned
de
earlier,
présenter Thoma.
after unleashing his
Ouais.
elemental
Ouais.
burst, the active character's normal attacks actually help strengthen the shield.
Okay, that's cool. So basically, the more you attack, the stronger the shield becomes.
Pretty much. And
Nice.
Thoma also has a pretty special exploration talent. Once we have obtained Thoma, successful fishing attempts in Inazuma
Mais
have
sinon,
a
la
20%
rediff
chance
sur
of
YouTube,
scoring a
tu sais,
double
c'est pas.
catch.
Ooh.
Ah,
Bah, comme
nice.
d'habitude,
That'll
vers
definitely
Razer,
come in
je pense.
handy.
Right? And on that note,
Oui, sur
let's
YouTube,
move on
c'est
to
pas
version
encore.
2.2's event wishes.
All right, sounds
Let's
good.
do it. In version 2.2,
Tartaglia ou
Child Tartaglia will be appearing in his Event Wish rerun, followed by Hutao in her own Event Wish rerun. Our new character, Thoma, will be available in the latter Event Wish with Hutao, and will enjoy a nice drop rate boost.
Awesome.
Écoute, Thomas,
I'm
écoute
sure
Tao.
everyone will love having another
Oh.
chance to get these characters.
D'accord.
Speaking of new things, we'll also be seeing lots of new weapons landing in version 2.2. First, we have the new 5-star bow, Polar Star, as well as several new
Oh, il est
4-star
stylé, l'arc,
weapons,
là.
including the Claymore, Akuomaru, the Polearm, Wavebreaker's Fin, and the bow, Mountain's Moon.
Oh, sweet. And these 4-star weapons look like they're a
Pourquoi
series.
Thomas il s'auto-présente?
Yeah, and aside from
C'est
the
pas
new
faux.
character and weapons, we will also be getting new hangout events
Bon,
in
au pire, je
version
vais mettre en
2.2.
truc.
This
Et
time,
voilà.
we'll be hanging out with
Okay.
Thoma and Zayu.
Ooh, we get to hang out with Sayu. I can't wait to see what we'll get to do together.
Well, you can definitely count on her
Salut.
sleeping.
Salut.
I mean, she could probably take us along for her everyday routine in the
Yeah.
Shimatsuban.
True.
Maybe she'll teach us ninjutsu, who knows? But, I mean, come on, guys. Aren't you curious at all about the Thoma hangout?
We already trust Thoma. He'll probably have his whole hangout organized for us.
Oh, totally. Judging from Thoma's personality and background, we'll probably be learning some housekeeping from him, if anything.
Yeah. So, all we need to do is have some story keys ready and wait for these Inazuma adventures to go live.
Mhm. Jouer.
Mhm.
C'est beau.
C'est quoi? Bah, là, il y avait le sanctuaire qui est derrière le truc de Kokomi, là.
Ouais.
Avatar.
Mhm.
C'est pas une nouvelle ville, ça, on est d'accord.
Non, 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 c'est une ancienne, je pense. Ah, j'ai un doute. Bah, sachant que normalement, il manque 2 îles, il me semble. Je suis pas sûr.
All right, next up,
Ah, si.
we have an inside scoop
Voilà.
on the all-new
Ah
area
oui.
to explore in version 2.2.
Donc, il manquera une seule île après, du coup.
It looks like it's covered in dense fog.
Exactly. Well, picture this. An island that has always been something of a mystery for outsiders. Dense fog creating a gloomy atmosphere, and the visibility is poor. It's easy for inexperienced travelers to get lost in this fog, so few people ever dare to visit Tsurumi Island.
Ooh.
Hey, we're adventurers, right? Mysteries are what we chase after.
That's right! And there will definitely be new treasure chests waiting to be discovered.
And you know, aside from the new island area, travelers will be encountering some new monsters in the upcoming version, too. Let's take a look at their gameplay.
Ce loup complètement bugué.
Ah, il est chelou, ouais.
Bah,
Et
c'est bon, il est trop stylé. Pourquoi bugger?
Ses pattes touchaient pas le sol.
Oui, mais c'est normal, il vole. Par contre, il est trop stylé.
Je sais même pas si j'ai pensé le mot que
Ah bah.
C'est un peu l'équivalent du jeu aux armes.
Bah. J'ai pas l'impression.
Whoa, yeah, it looks scary. I
Pas,
know.
même en tant que data, c'est pas du tout la même
Well,
chose.
these new scary-looking monsters are called Rifthound Whelps and Rifthounds.
Oh, this is so
Judging from the
scary.
names,
Oh
we
là
can
là.
tell that they sort of come from the same species.
They're like scary, but like also kind of awesome? I don't know.
Speaking of them being awesome, rumors say that these are monstrous beasts capable of corroding the
Ils
boundaries of
sont
the
stylés
world.
quand même.
They are mysterious monsters from the abyss and are
Ah, c'est pas le
divided into
même.
4 types
Putain.
according to their different elemental powers.
Il y a que
These
Electro et
monsters
Géo
can
pour
strike
l'instant.
forward with
déjà.
their piercing claws, dealing elemental damage. During battle, they can go invisible, stealthily moving around the battlefield to attack. And most importantly, Rifthound Whelps and Rifthounds have a very unique attack mechanic. Once their attacks hit an active character, that character, as well as other characters in the party, will be continually affected by the corrosion status. Affected characters will lose HP.
Ah.
Oh,
every
c'est
second,
horrible.
And even the characters
C'est le
with
pire
shields
ennemi du
will
jeu.
not be immune to
C'est-
this corrosion effect.
Non, la corrosion, je sais pas
I
si vous
mean,
savez quoi, mais
it might look
c'est
scary,
l'effet
but
qu'il y
I'm
avait
sure
dans
we can
les
handle
actes
them.
11 du truc d'avant.
Well, that's
Et du
everything
coup,
we have
même
for
si
new
le personnage
monsters.
est plus
In
en,
the next
sur le
section,
terrain, il
we'll get
continue
a
à
peek
prendre
at the
6
events
dégâts.
coming our way in 2.2.
Yes.
Yes, but before we get
C'est
there,
génial,
it's
tout
time
ça.
to give away our
Oui.
second redemption code.
Yes.
Ta-da!
T'as tout le monde dans le chat en mode non.
Oui.
Compréhensible, là, c'est vraiment horrible la corrosion.
Je vous laisse prendre le deuxième code.
Je n'ai plus, j'ai pris un scan aussi.
Welcome back, travelers! Next up, we'll be revealing the events coming in version 2.2. The first event on our list is called
Ah, une Zinian
Labyrinth
gratuite.
Warriors.
Regarde.
Okay,
Mais
I'm
je l'ai
seeing a
déjà-
theme here.
mais
The
je l'ai
word
déjà-
labyrinth
je l'ai
was
déjà
also
La
the
C6?
title of
Ah
the
oui, bah
version
merde.
trailer, so we know this will be an important event.
Tu vas avoir
Right?
de
And the
chien.
Warriors part is straightforward enough. Seems we are getting some
Pourquoi
more
je le
combat
sais,
in this
mais-
event.
Yep. In this event, we'll be entering a domain in Inazuma
moi, je
called
l'aurais,
the
c'est
Mystic
ça,
Onmyo
ça.
Chamber. Joining us along the way will be a paper figure called Shiki Taisho, who will be providing some help to us throughout the adventure. Also making an appearance in the event storyline will be the 11th Fatui Harbinger Tartaglia, aka Child, as well as the resident rock star of Leah, Shinyan.
Ah, it's gonna be great to see them in the storyline, but I gotta say, what an interesting combination.
Yeah, totally. And what's interesting, though, is that Child is the third Fatui Harbinger we've
Du coup, il
seen
y aura
set
une
foot in
suite de
Inazuma.
la quête d'Archon ou
Given
pas
that the Fatui are not the most welcome guests in Inazuma,
Bah
you
non, la
can't
quête
help but
d'Archon est
wonder
finie.
what he's
Je
doing
pense
there.
pas.
Totally. Yeah, and I mean,
Mais-
the same for Shinyan, too.
Ah, la quête d'Archon finie.
Les
Brings a
yeux,
rock
oui.
star
Ah oui,
to
oui,
Inazuma.
la quête de la
I
choucroute est
guess
finie.
we'll have to wait until the upcoming version to find out.
Oui, mais c'est pas.
Yeah, and
la
in
quête de la
addition to the
Shogun, oui, mais
storyline,
pas
we'll
la
also
quête
have new
d'histoire.
event gameplay.
Non, pas la
Let's
quête
dive into some
d'histoire
of the
entière, mais
details.
non, actuellement, on avait
As I
juste
mentioned
une quête
before, we will
d'Archon
be entering the
par
bizarre
grosse
and
mage, genre par
unpredictable domain that is the
version.
Mystic Onmyo Chamber. Monsters and hidden dangers await us there, and travelers will need to deploy 2 parties of characters
Ah, mais y a
before
pas déjà eu
initiating
un
the
truc
trial.
comme ça?
A combat party and a support party. Luckily,
comment
we can
Ça me
use
dit
Shiki
quelque chose.
Taisho's
Genre,
charm
tu sais,
magic to
sélectionner
give
des
us the upper hand.
persos, faire
Travelers may
différents
select
teams
certain
et
Shiki
visiter
Fuda
des
before
endroits, ça
entering
me
the
dit un
domain.
truc.
Ah si,
These
si.
Shiki Fuda are like
Il y avait un
magic
truc de
seals
genre, ouais.
that will provide us with a variety of assistance while inside the domain. Some Shiki Fuda can summon spirits. Some can create barriers, while others can buff the active character. After making all the necessary preparations, we'll be ready to face whatever waits for us in the domain.
There are 5 levels in the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. and each level will have multiple rooms to explore. Random monsters will appear in the
Niveau
rooms,
60,
and
c'est le
travelers
max,
will
peu
randomly
importe au
obtain
niveau
different
de
items
monde,
after
ça
defeating the
change, parce que
monsters,
c'est pas niveau
including
60,
battered
hein.
Shikifuda,
Ouais.
damaged
Bah, je
replicas,
sais pas.
and age tokens. Battered Shikifuda can be used to obtain buffs in the challenges. Damaged replicas can be used to enhance Shiki Taisho's abilities, and age tokens can be exchanged in the event shop for valuable rewards.
Oh man. Good stuff.
Sure.
Thanks for the breakdown.
Okay,
J'espère qu'on
moving
pourra
to our
garder le
next
petit
event,
samouraï en papier
Shadow
comme,
of the Ancients.
Ah,
This
comme
event
le
has
Sérénithèière.
to do with
truc
our
qui nous
new
suit après,
area,
là. Ouais.
Tsurumi Island. During an investigation
Ah, mais il y a un
commission,
live
the
sur,
traveler happens to encounter a
Ouais, c'est ça,
ruin
dans
grader
11 minutes,
with
il y a le
regenerative
live, il y a le
powers.
concert.
Whoa.
Ah.
Yikes.
Dans
Seems
11
like the
minutes
ruin
Attends, mais ça
grader
veut dire
is
que le
a
live va
special
se
source of
finir
energy.
super vite.
Yes,
Ouais.
and that's why we also call it an
Parce que là, sur
anomalous
YouTube,
model
ça
ruin
met
grader.
dans
In the
première dans
event,
11
our
minutes
task will
pour
be
le
to
concert.
investigate this grader's regenerative powers.
If it's ancient machines we're dealing with, we'll definitely need a scholar or someone to guide us.
Yup,
Et le
you're
robot
right.
il se soulève
In
en mode
fact,
je vais
we'll be
briser
pairing
tes
up
os,
with
je
a
vais
scholar from
boire ton
Sumeru during this adventure. The event is divided into 3 phases. First
Trois
is
phases,
investigative surveys. During this phase, the Sumeru scholar will give us a special kind of prospector gadget. Travelers will need to explore
Ah oui,
different
c'est le
areas with
gadget,
these
là.
prospectors in search of components to repair important ancient devices
Ah, c'est
called
pas la même
Persina's
chose.
spikes. These devices
Ça
can
ressemble au
be
truc
used
que
to
tu me
cut
dis
the flow of
d'utiliser,
power
mais
to
que
the
j'utilise
anomalous
pas.
model
Oui,
ruin
tu
grader.
l'utilises pas.
The special prospectors we will be using are called Ayesha's Chaos Prospectors. When the target is out of range, it will point towards the approximate direction of the target. And once the target is within range, it will mark the location of the target for us.
J'ai rien compris.
Travelers can place up to 3 prospectors at
En
once.
gros, tu les places à
As soon as a
plusieurs
fourth one is
endroits
placed,
et à chaque
the
fois que tu en
first
places
prospector
un,
will be
il
automatically
va
retrieved.
vers la
The
direction où il y a
servant
un
sites
objet
span across
ou où il y a un
Mondstadt,
coffre.
Ley,
Ah,
and Inazuma.
ah c'est un peu comme les pattes de
After
chat.
we've collected all the necessary
Ouais, sauf que là,
components,
c'est
we
toi
can
qui dois
prepare
placer les
Persina's spikes,
trucs.
which will then stop the ruin grader from regenerating.
However, we still need to test
Un peu
whether
comme la
these
fée que
spikes
j'ai
are
pas
fixed
utilisée.
before we get to confront the anomalous model ruin grader.
Bah,
Which
c'est...
leads
Non,
us to the
ça
second
ressemble pas
phase.
Oui,
vraiment
parce
à...
qu'il avait fait son lafay, lui.
Oui, oui.
Man,
oui,
this
oui.
sounds like some legit research is happening.
Il avait réussi, hein.
In
Ouais.
this phase, we'll test the functionality of the spikes by
Je
recharging
sais pas
them.
comment t'as
Ça, je peux
fait.
dire que j'ai vraiment mérité la fée,
we'll have
du
to
coup.
use electro attacks to activate Persina's spikes and continue charging them. Please note that the spikes will attract nearby opponents to come and attack them. And if the spikes are hit by an enemy, the spike's integrity will drop. If one spike's integrity drops to 0,
Les
then the
dégâts,
challenge will fail. So
incroyable.
be careful not to
Des
let
gros
the
dégâts.
monsters damage
Ah
the
oui.
spikes.
Okay. And once we've collected enough data, we'll get to the third and final phase of the event.
Okay,
Live
okay.
testing.
Yay!
Wait, we're still testing even in the
Oh, le
final
gros
phase?
truc.
Well, let's say it's like an open beta. Travelers will have to charge all of Persina's spikes within the time limit to cut the anomalous model ruin grader off from its power source and finally defeat it. But note that if you defeat it before cutting off the power source, the ruin grader's
serait trop bien
self-repair mechanism
contrôler un
will be
robot
triggered,
comme ça.
which will then cause it to re-enter
Oh,
an
j'avoue, tu
active
grimpes
state.
dedans, là.
Oh,
Ouais.
okay. So let me get this straight. This thing will just keep regenerating
Pas sûr
over
que ce
and
soit fait
over
pour ça.
again?
mais-
Unfortunately, yes. But the ruin grader's not invincible. Just like a normal ruin grader, we can attack the cores mounted on its head and legs to immobilize it, which will help us
Ah, en
defeat
fait,
it
tu
more
joues pas
effectively.
Yumiya, d'ailleurs.
Our next event to expect in version 2.2 is
Non,
called
ok.
Tuned to the World
Elle est trop
Sounds.
buggée.
Wow, that sounds
Ah
poetic.
bon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Kazuo
Oui.
is involved,
Elle est
obviously. You know,
Ah oui, oui,
because
oui,
he has a
ses
poetic
attaques normales,
soul.
c'est
Yeah,
horrible.
okay.
Anyway, in this event, Kazuo will give us a floral
le
zither,
nouvel
which
instrument,
we
c'est
will
cool.
use to perform music in the event.
C'est quoi comme
That's
instrument?
right, the rhythm game is
Je
coming
pense
que c'est
back.
quoi.
All right.
And this time, we get to be accompanied
Oh, mais il y a
by
un nouveau jeu de
another
rythme, du coup, mais je
character
sais pas
when
du
we
tout ce que
perform
c'est.
in the event.
Yes, that's so cool.
En vrai, il y a un tas de trucs pas mal qui arrivent,
There are
là.
a total of 7
Ouais.
characters that will play music
Oh.
with us. They are Ningguang, Zhongli,
Trop
Keqing,
bien.
Xiao,
Oh, putain,
Kokomi,
les... Ah, ils sont
Ayaka,
venus.
and the Raiden Shogun. Each character has their own song, and performances will be split into normal, hard, and pro difficulties.
Putain, mais il pourrait
Normal
sortir un jeu
difficulty is
mobile de
unlocked
ça,
by
je le
default,
prendrais. Hein.
and travelers
Mais
will
oui,
need to
moi aussi.
complete the available difficulty with at least a Euphonia rating to unlock the subsequent difficulty level. Anyway, enough of me just talking about it. Let's check out how the event looks in-game.
Sounds great.
Where to next? Oh boy. Bro.
Il n'a pas l'air bien.
Jumping right in, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Il est chaud.
I've done this before. I'm good.
Hey, is that A holding a lyre? That's cool.
Ouais, c'est la même
Oh,
chose.
yeah.
Ah,
Oui, oui, c'est la même.
But that is such a nice scenery to play.
Oh, I know. It's beautiful.
oh my gosh.
Oh, c'est la musique que j'essaie de jouer au piano, ça.
But as you can see,
Ah, nice.
before
Oh, y a des
travelers
trucs en
will need to
plus.
press the rhythm points when the ring shrinks down to around each point. And then they can score bonus points for timing consecutive rhythm points correctly.
T'as allumé la
Oh,
télé,
gotcha,
c'est
that's
bon.
Look at the long note. It's a new mechanic for this event. You should press and hold down the note
Ah
until the
oui,
light strip
ouais, ça,
disappears
c'est
to
nouveau.
score.
Does not look easy.
Aussi Chocozo.
Challenge accepted, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can do it.
Yes,
Can
you
you,
can.
Zach?
Yes, you can, Zach.
I
I
guess
believe in you.
We'll
I
have
believe
to
in you.
wait and see.
Oh, hey, the sound of the lyre is actually kind of different from the sound of our zither.
This is so peaceful sounding. And then it is like all these successive notes all in a row.
Yeah, imagine trying to hit all of those at the same time.
I know.
I'm imagining myself playing right now.
I know, right? I'm so excited to give it a try.
En vrai, ça a l'air
Pretty good
bien.
score.
Well, that's all
Bah,
we've
c'est la
got
même
for
chose
the
que
Tune
l'autre
to the
année.
World Sounds
Mais ouais,
event.
c'est ça.
I
C'était
hope
sympa, en
all
vrai, j'ai
you
bien aimé.
travelers will enjoy playing music alongside your favorite characters. Next, we have another event called Dreams of Bloom.
Oh, mais c'est stylé,
Ooh,
là, la
fancy.
petite étagère,
Yeah.
là.
The event is initiated by an Inazuman florist named Sakuya. During the event, travelers can submit the materials Sakuya requests daily to obtain some special seeds from her. We can then plant these seeds in a path of value luxuriant glebe in the Sérénithéière. After waiting for some time, the seeds will then grow into beautiful flowers called dream blooms, which is an
Ouais, ils ont
amazing
déjà
name, by the
montré
way.
combien
I know,
t'étais.
right? And, you know, it looks like we'll have multiple kinds of dream blooms.
That's right. Sakuya will prepare 3 different kinds of dream
différentes
bloom
graines.
seeds for us during the event. Star hibiscus seed, pearbell seed, and silk pod seed. What's special here is that even the same type of seed can grow into different colors.
Yo, it's sort of like a mystery prize.
I
Yeah.
know, right?
Also, travelers will be able to send their flowers to each other. Isn't that
Oh.
exciting?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Ah, ça c'est
Send the
cool.
flowers
Ça,
we
c'est
already
intéressant.
collected to our friends who might need them.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah. In addition, the grown flowers can also be used as furnishings to
On
decorate
voit
our
que des
realms.
fleurs, du coup. Pourquoi
Once
on peut
travelers
pas
have
faire ça
completed certain
d'une manière
challenges,
générale?
we can
Je sais
obtain
pas.
Sakuya's special gardening package
Ça rendrait le
and
jeu
choose
trop
one of
simple,
the
je pense.
3 flower stands that we prefer. We can also customize
vais
flower
diminuer
arrangements
ce
in our
truc-là, en
stands
fait.
and make them into unique
pareil.
furnishings for ourselves.
Looks like we'll be seeing some customized flower stands appearing in our teapots.
You bet. But please note that after the event ends, the flower seeds from this event will also disappear. So
Ah bon?
be sure to participate in
Ah,
the event
c'est de la
before
Oh
they're
non,
merde.
ça
gone.
c'est
I will.
nul. Oh, mais c'est nul à
And besides all
chier.
these events, we will
Oui, oui.
also be seeing
Oh non, mais
another
je
return
trouvais
of
ça
the
bien,
Ley
hein.
Line
Ah, en
Overflow.
gros, ça disparaît.
During the
Ouais,
event,
ça
you'll
disparaît
have
après
3
l'event,
chances
c'est
daily to
nul.
collect double rewards from overflowing blossoms of wealth or blossoms of revelation. This event always makes things so much
Le
easier for
chat
leveling
me
up your
fait rire.
characters, right?
Yeah, especially when you have a lot of
Wow.
characters to work on.
Non, parce
Oh,
que
I know.
tu sais,
Tell me about it.
des images qui mettent, tu sais, le
Alright,
mec qui se
that's
tire
about
la
all we
tête
have for
avec
the
ses deux
events
mains.
in version 2.2.
Ah,
Let's
nice.
move on to some great updates coming to the Sérénithéière.
Yay!
In version 2.2,
Et
the
ça
new
en deux.
realm style, Silken Courtyard, as well as a series
Not
of
like
brand new
this.
Sérénithéière furnishings will become available for
Oh.
travelers to enjoy.
All right, it's time for some Inazuma vibes in our teapots.
Ah oui, il y a le nouveau royaume du coup.
Wow, it's
Wow.
beautiful.
J'ai même pas
Oh
encore
my
celui
gosh,
que
look at that
j'ai
sunset.
niveau de confiance 3.
It's just gorgeous. Everything is so
Effectivement,
beautiful.
c'est pas
Comment
fou.
ça, nouveau
It
nouveau
feels
royaume,
so
je crois.
peaceful too.
Dans la
Yeah.
Sérénithéière.
I just feel like.
Bah après c'est chiant parce qu'il faut
watching
reprendre à
it is
zéro
so
dans tous les
peaceful.
royaumes. Mais
It's
bon.
awesome.
Oui.
Oh, le petit pont
It's
là
so
en fleurs,
cool,
c'est
but
trop bien.
Ah,
how
il
do
est
we
cool.
get this realm style?
Okay, well, once travelers have upgraded their sacred Sakura's favor to level 40, they can claim the rewards to unlock
Est-ce
the
que du coup, il y
Silken
aura
Courtyard
du
style.
Wow, level 40?
Sûrement, ouais.
I know, right? The good news is that
Voilà,
even
ça
while
fallait
your
penser.
sacred Sakura hasn't reached level 40, you can still gain a variety of new Inazuma-styled furnishing blueprints and furnishing set blueprints in the coming version.
And on that note, we'll also have a new way of collecting blueprints in version 2.2.
Ah, des nouveaux coffres.
Inside the new Tsurumi Island area lies a brand new type of treasure chest called Remarkable Chests. Travelers will be able to obtain blueprints by finding and opening these chests.
Remarkable.
We can also obtain some all-new furnishing blueprints by purchasing them from Tubby the Teapot Spirit, or by receiving
Oui,
them as
il a l'air
rewards from
d'avoir
certain world
rajouté pas mal de
quests.
trucs.
In version 2.2, a new furnishing type will be added to the Serénithéière system called a floating platform.
Oh, les îles
Basically,
flottantes.
it's like a type of rock that floats
Mais
in the
oui.
air.
Oh, sort of
drôle.
like Plastripe from the Lantern, right?
Yeah, but with these floating platforms, we can actually set a
Oh.
certain height for them to float at.
C'est stylé, là.
And just like any
Mais
other
du coup, pour
landform,
monter dessus, il y aura aussi les
And with
les trucs
that,
avec
we
les
can start creating our
électros
own
pour
Adepti
faire, je suppose.
abodes
Parce que sinon,
inside our
comment on y
realms.
va?
Yes.
Tu voles.
In addition, there will also be
Bah,
some
comment tu voles?
optimizations to the Serenity
Peut-être
Pod
j'appuie deux
system.
fois sur la touche
Starting from
espace.
version 2.2,
Ouais, en vrai,
we
oui.
can learn blueprints from several new places, like through the Create Furnishing menu inside the Serenity Pot, through the Forge,
Ou sinon
and
tu
through the
sautes et
crafting
tu
bench.
escalades.
Oh, that definitely makes learning blueprints a lot more convenient.
Yeah, and aside from optimizations to the Serenity Pot system, version 2.2 will also include an optimization to the storage capacity of our inventory. After the version update, the maximum artifacts we can store in our inventory will be increased from 1,000 to
Ah,
1,500.
nice.
Right?
Yeah, and that should be just about all we have regarding the version update.
Oh, awesome.
Ça change les
Man,
mille
we
quand
covered a
même.
lot of content today.
But hold on, we're not finished yet. Next up,
Sûrement.
we're excited to announce a
Ah, j'aime beaucoup
collaboration
l'image
between
avec
Genshin Impact
Atelier et
and
Penguin.
Razer.
Oh, man.
Later this
Oh,
month,
le
Razer will be
siège.
releasing a range
Oh.
of Paimon-themed
Oh.
gear,
Ah, il est
la
beau.
including
souris.
a wireless ergonomic
Mais oui.
mouse,
Putain, ça va être
mouse
tellement
pad,
cher.
souris, on s'en
and
fout.
ergonomic gaming
Mais oui,
chair.
mais
Oui, mais le
la
tapis
souris,
souris, il y a
c'est
pas
Important
de
to
mode.
know that Paimon's got your back as you journey
Par contre, la
through the
souris,
world of
la
Tonight,
souris,
and
elle
now
siège,
in more
là.
ways
Mais
than
oui.
one. And to sweeten the deal,
J'ai peur du
co-branded
prix,
products
on va pas se
also
mentir.
come
C'est
with
pour une
bonus
modique somme de
in-game
600
rewards.
balles.
La souris
Et
à
encore.
300
Head
balles,
over
je la
to
sens
the
bien.
official Razer webpage for more
Mais la
information
chaise
on this
mauve
special
là, mais
lineup.
vas-y, je la veux.
Oh, man, I can't
La
believe
chaise, c'est du 1500.
So
C'est du
exciting.
Razer en plus.
On that note, let's give away
Oui,
the
oui, c'est
third
du réseau,
redemption
j'ai
code
pas
for
vu
today.
venir.
Ah, nice. Là, par contre, tous les gens qui pensaient qu'ils allaient rajouter un truc pour l'anniversaire dans le live, là,
Bah après, ils ont déjà fait pas mal hein, pour l'anniversaire.
bah, toujours pas suffisamment en vrai.
Mais pourquoi?
Et parce que c'est le premier anniversaire du jeu du troisième jeu qui a rapporté le plus d'argent de tous les temps
Mais
sur
ils ont
mobile.
donné un tas de primogènes, ils ont donné des objets, des trucs cool, enfin.
Mais c'est pas fou.
Well, it seems like the version 2.2 special
mais
program is
j'arrive.
finally reaching its end.
And I gotta say, that was very informative.
So, tell us, Christian, how did you like doing a special program with us?
Oh man, it was so cool. Like, we saw all the new events, we saw the new Serenity Pod updates, which look amazing. There's terrifying monsters, and, you know, of course, Thoma.
Yeah, I also
Incroyable.
Thoma and the Serenity Pod updates and the monsters. It's gonna be great. And Christian, it was so awesome having you on the special program.
Hey, well, thanks for having me.
Well, I think it's about time to say goodbye. I hope you all enjoy the version 2.2
Goodbye.
updates, and thanks for watching.
See you all in Genshin Impact
Bah,
version
nous, il sait.
2.2.
Bye. See you later.
Est-ce que ce sera sur le
Hey,
même live
just
ou...
kidding.
Je sais pas.
Actually, today there'll be an online
Ah oui.
concert celebrating Genshin Impact's first
Ah, mais
anniversary.
Chichi avec le
Year of
trombone.
adventure,
Ouais. Mais
so
pourquoi
many
ça, c'est pas des
created
skins?
wonderful memories. And to help
Le
us
trombone, il est
recall
plus
all those
grand
special
que-
moments,
Mais oui.
Genshin Impact has prepared a special online
Non, mais
concert
en
for
vrai, ça
all
aurait
the
été tellement bien
travelers
si
out
ça
there.
Ouais,
était
genre,
des
la
Musicians
Ning
from the
Wang.
United States,
Mais oui.
Belgium,
Elle est
and
incroyable.
South Korea will cover Genshin Impact's music with
Elle a
different
harmonica est
genres
plus
ranging
grand
from
que
classical
Barbara.
symphony to pop
Et
music.
Beidou Xiangling,
There will
vous en
definitely be a
foutez, hein.
variety of
Pareil,
exciting audio and visual
Ah, un
experiences
peu
for our
plus.
travelers to enjoy together.
Oh,
The concert will start at 8:40 a.m.
dis-lui
EST
qu'aussi,
or
il est
UTC
stylé.
-4, which is
Mais
ça
only
fait
20 minutes
longtemps
away
que
from
je
now.
ne-
So, stay tuned.
Barbara change pas énormément.